Hello and welcome to a new episode of Real Spooky Stories, the place where I tell your real spooky stories. If you want to send your story, please email the email below and you can send it. Or also any social media below, click on that, and also the subreddit is below as well. So it's Christmas Eve. Hope you've listened to all the other stories on the other days. This is day 12 and we've got a little guest today, my sister.
Hi.
That's Amy.
Oh, sorry.
And also I'm Jay's, because I never say that. Okay, so we've got a little Christmas Eve spooky Christmas story today, and she's also going to be joining us tomorrow on Christmas Day for another Christmas Day story. I actually didn't realise that I'd done this, and when I was just getting Christmas stories, I got one, and this one's like on Christmas Eve, and then tomorrow's one is actually on Christmas Day, which is good because it works out good. Okay, so I'm just going to read the story as usual, and yeah, it's linked below as usual as well if you want to like click on it and look at the comments and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to get into the story. So this one is from Paranormal Encounters, and it is titled Paranormal Encounter with a Ghost Boy on Christmas Eve.
Ghost boy.
Oh.
I won't watch it.
Not even funny. Not even funny. Not even funny. Not even funny. Oh, I feel like we're drunk. We haven't even had a drink. It's 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon.
2 p.m.
In the afternoon. Okay, right.
Stop it now, come on.
Okay. My mum and stepdad got married.
We know the mum and stepdad have got married and that.
When he was 4.
Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to read it?
My mum and stepdad got married when I was 4. Mum and I moved into the house my stepdad owned after they got married. It was just the three of us and
Yeah, what?
and animals.
And the horse?
Oh, animals.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go on. You got it now.
My mum and stepdad got married when I was 4. I've got tears in my eyes.
Not even funny.
It's you.
Literally not even funny.
It's because you
It's a
couldn't
ghost
read
story.
it. Oh. My mum and stepdad got married when I was 4. My mum and I moved into the house my stepdad's... What are you laughing at? I was doing well.
Go on, do you want to read it over me?
Yeah, are you composed now?
I think.
My mum and stepdad got married when I was 4. My mum and I moved into the house my stepdad owned. Go on.
That was good, you got it right. My mum and stepdad got married when I was 4. Mum and I moved into the house my stepdad owned after they got married. It was just the three of us and not animals. Why have these said animals and not like pets? Dogs or something?
Animals, yeah.
It was just the three of us and our animals. I'm an only child, and at the time of the story, we had 2 big dogs who lived inside/out. The dogs usually roamed outside at night on the 20 acres we owned.
Oh, humble brag.
I know, yeah. We lived in the house for 14 years, and I saw my fair share of creepy stuff. But this story sticks out the most. A little background. Me, I was around 7. I don't exactly remember the age, only the present I got that year. I know I was old enough to use the bathroom at night alone, but still young enough. My mum usually checked on me to make sure I got back in bed okay. So you can't use the bathroom on your own.
I was going to say.
I also know for sure it was Christmas Eve. Our tree was always off at night except for Christmas Eve. Our house was small, 850 square feet small, but I loved it. Why do like Americans always say this many square feet? Like, how big is that?
I don't know. I don't understand stuff
What
like that.
square feet in this house?
10. I don't know.
Like, how do people just know how big the square foot the house is?
I don't know. Maybe it's just common knowledge and we're not getting it.
Like, I don't know how big square foot this house is. Okay, anyway. 850 square feet small, but I loved it. When you walked in the front door, you were immediately in the living room. Straight ahead was the hall. In reality, it was a small rectangle that had doors on 3 of the 4 sides. So that's what a hall is. From the living room/front door, you could see into the bathroom. Heading to the bathroom, you have a closet on the left, bathroom door, my bedroom door to the right, empty wall the width of a door, and my parents' bedroom door. The kitchen was off the left of the living room and shared the wall with the bathroom/closet. Super cute, just cosy. We also had an unfinished basement with the stairs in the living room by the kitchen/door to the back porch. I'm not getting a visual for this.
I'm not, I don't understand it.
Okay, story time. I got up to use the bathroom Christmas Eve. I got up from my bed, went out my bedroom door and turned the corner into the bathroom. I, of course, had to peek at the tree and the presents underneath.
Oh my god, just stop ruining Christmas.
He was 7 though.
Okay.
I thought I saw... Yeah, but still. I thought I saw a monster truck. At the time, I was a big fan and really wanted a remote control one. But I didn't stop to look because I really had to go. After I finished up my business... After I finished up my business, I got up and looked towards the living room. I really wanted to peek at my presents before I went back to sleep. We didn't close the door in my house growing up unless we had people over, so I could see the front door and the glow of the tree from my seat. My seat?
My seat.
The toilet seat.
Well, you didn't close doors, so it must be.
Well, you close the toilet door when you're doing your business. I looked back at the toilet to flush, and when I looked back up at the doorway between the hall and living room, I saw the silhouette of a boy. He looked about my age from his height, but he had his back to me, so I'm not sure what his face looked like. He was standing in the doorway, using his left hand to hold the door frame so he could lean into the living room on his tiptoes and peek at the presents. In his right hand, he had a red sucker.
What's a sucker?
Is that a dummy? A sucker? A lollipop? Don't know. His whole body was dark because of the lack of light and the Christmas light shining behind him. I shuffled to the edge of the bathroom. I thought I was going to say shuffled to the edge of the toilet seat. I shuffled to the edge of the bathroom, so I was just inside the doorway. If I had put my arm straight out, I could have touched this kid.
What?
I'm standing there about to ask him what he's doing when he slowly drops back down to his flat feet and starts to turn and face me. As he starts to turn, I get the most intense feeling of dread, fear and anxiety. I can see the profile of his face and he's just smiling, staring straight ahead. Just as he's about to get all the way around, my mum walked out of her room and asked me if I'm okay. In the split second it took to look at her and back at the boy, he was gone. I instantly felt better and it was as if he never existed. I pointed to the living room and my mum assumed I was trying to peek at my presents. She just took me back into bed. She didn't even tell him off. I fell asleep pretty quick and woke up and totally forgot about it the next morning. I did get my remote control monster truck that year. It was years before it came back.
Humble brag.
I know, yeah, sorry. On your 850 acre plot. Or whatever it was.
Your 20 acre
850 square foot. Is that right? Yeah.
And the 20 acre grounds, what the animals used to run around on.
Yeah, with the animals. It was years before it came back to me and I told my mum about it. She wasn't surprised because, like I said, a lot of weird stuff happened in this house.
Is that it?
That's the...
Is that the story?
Just the... I mean...
Oh. Okay.
I just feel like...
I thought there was going to be a bit more to it. I thought that was like the start of the story.
I don't believe that he forgot about that in the morning. And then didn't remember it till years later.
I feel like if he's opening his presents, he'd be like a bit preoccupied with his presents, obviously, because I would be the same.
Even just looking at the doorway though, you'd just be like, weren't there a boy there last night?
After you're like playing with your toys and you're like, oh thanks Santa, and you like, yeah, like you look over at the doorway and then you're like, actually there was a boy there last night.
I know, like I feel like even...
I feel like if your mum and dad weren't surprised, oh sorry, your mum and stepdad, if they weren't surprised, like, don't know.
Weren't surprised, what do you mean?
Was this just like...
Oh, she wasn't surprised about all the stuff?
Yeah.
No, but I just feel like, even like the way he was saying from his seat on the toilet, where he could see
From my seat, I could see into the living room.
But he could see the boy, as soon as he was in that seat again, and he could see the living room, and he'd literally be like, oh my god, last night there was a boy there, with a sucker in his hand. What's a sucker?
I don't know. I think it's a lollipop. If I Google it, weird stuff gonna come up.
Yeah, maybe don't Google it.
A gullible or easily deceived person.
No, like an item.
Sucker in hand.
Sucker US.
The fuck's that?
Is it the US?
Looks like a turkey base there. No, it's a lollipop. It is, it's a lollipop.
Oh.
Why
has it got a lollipop at like the middle of the night too?
On Christmas Eve, I know. Santa's not going to be happy with that.
I feel like if that's the only time he saw this little boy as well, like, that's a bit weird.
I feel like he was a bit sleep deprived, and because he just peeped into the living room.
And he was imagining himself doing it.
Yeah.
But he didn't do it.
Because he's so excited about his monster truck.
Which he did get, by the way.
Oh, remember that time? Because he was sat on the toilet at this point and he couldn't look at the monster truck. He's like, remember that time I looked and I could see it. And
also, he said... What?
Go on, I was just going to say, he didn't describe, like, The boy.
I know, he didn't say what he's wearing.
Eyes and
I was just about to say, when he said he turned round and he was just staring straight, like, but like, at what? Like, just... And he was smiling, of course, like every horror thing that ever exists. That was just smiling.
I was going to say, is this just the beginning of the plot of Smile 2?
The profile of his face and he's just smiling. Yeah, he doesn't even explain like
He
what it
doesn't,
looked
I
like.
know, he didn't be like, he had big bushy eyebrows and
the
his
mum
tooth
would-
fell out and I don't know.
And the mum didn't even like... When he said he pointed to the living room, his mum thought he was looking at the Christmas presents. His mum just put him back to bed. She didn't even be like...
With no words exchanged when his mum seen him.
She didn't even be
If I
like...
was his mum, I'd be like, what are you doing? And
No,
he'd
she
just
it
say-
does. She said... She asked him if he was okay.
And did he say yeah, or he just pointed to the living room? If I seen you, I know you're not my child, but if I seen you out in the corridor and I was like, are you okay? And you just pointed, I'd be like, what are you pointing at?
He said, my mum walked out of her room and asked me if I'm okay. In the split second I talked, he was gone, blah, blah. I punched the living room. My mum assumed I was trying to pick a present, so she just took me back into bed.
Yeah, but would you not just go, I've actually just seen a boy, yeah?
Yeah, was there a little boy, yeah.
Have you just seen a little boy?
I feel like they
is
were
there
both
a
just half
relative
asleep.
creeping about? Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Okay, so that weren't that long and it wasn't that scary, to be honest. But that was episode 12 and it's Christmas Eve. So thank you so much for listening. Join us tomorrow again at 6 p.m. Christmas Day. Get a good sleep tonight.
Don't see any little boys peeking at your presents.
Yeah, don't be trying to peek at your presents. Don't be sitting on the toilet looking at the living room
Seeing
from
a
your
little boy
seat,
peeping.
doing your business. Yeah, just be good and then Santa will come.
And if you do see a little ghost boy, make sure to remember every detail of his profile.
And let us know
what
on
colour
the
hair.
Reddit. Yeah, okay. Thank you for listening and we'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.